Okay guys, I didn't just wake up, but I did take a nap. But no, today we're going to be working with AI large language models. We're going to be working with AI this time, testing out Llama 3.2. There's this thing called Ollama. They have open source models here. Basically, that means you can download these models and use them privately on your computer. There's a couple here, but the one we're gonna use is called Llama 3.2, and it's from Meta, so it's pretty good. And they have these 3B, 1B parameters. We're gonna try to use 1B because for our actual project, we're gonna try to run it on a Raspberry Pi. You know, RAM is expensive, and what does AI need to run? RAM. So yeah, like 16 gigabytes of RAM is $219. I think I'm gonna try to do the 4 gigabytes of RAM, even though that's going to be cutting it very close because Llama 3.2 is not going to be the only thing taking up RAM in our Raspberry Pi. But yeah, essentially what we need is just this: personal information management. We're just trying to make an alarm clock, so we need it to be able to set the alarm. We need it to be able to accept or deny snooze requests. We need it to do a whole bunch of things. I explained it some in my last video, but I'm going to explain it more in videos to come. Right now, we're just experimenting with the Llama 3.2 and seeing how it works. All right, so I'm going to copy this over. It's downloading for Windows, but for Raspberry Pi, I think it's going to run on Linux. All right, now let's copy this, and then I want to specify we're going to be using the 1B model. Success. Let's send a message. Hello, is there something I can help you with, or would you like to chat? How can... in VS Code. Ooh. Okay, hold on. I didn't even type in the right thing, bruh. Let me try copying over the Python code they had there. So let's run. Okay, so now we have Ollama in our actual thing. So if we run it, yep, user said hello. So, okay, let me explain. From Ollama, we're importing chat. Then we have this chat function, which has these parameters, the model, and we're using 1B, the smallest and lightest model. And then we have messages. So role. This is how the AI knows who's talking to it. User is me. If I made the role system, that would be how I write the system prompt, how I tell it, oh, this is who you're supposed to be. This is how you're supposed to respond. Make sure you do this in your response. And then the content is the content of the message that's being sent. All right, let's try this. It's supposed to be an elderly wizard who talks in Old English and in riddles. Hello. Now it's taking a little longer, I think.
Very little one, like greeting doth echo through the ages, alas, 'tis not.
Okay, yeah, I don't even know how can I become wise? Oh, hear me, youth of mirthless eyes. Seek wisdom not in fleeting sighs. Become wise, a path most long. Requires contemplation's gentle song. In twilight's hush, when shadows play, listen to the whispers of the day. The trees, they know the secrets of old. Their leaves whispering tales unfold. The rivers flow from your lake, reflects the depths of knowledge at stake. The wind, it carries sense of far lands. Wow, guys. I don't know. I was not expecting that. I don't know what I was expecting. But this is very cool. All right, let's change up the system prompt. I want to try something else. All right, let's try this. This time it's a drunk man mumbling and barely able to respond. Hello. Hiccup. What was the question thing again? Oh yeah, this is nice. I don't know why Yawns is all the way down here. How do I get to the closest pizza place? Huh? Where is it? Okay, this is just ask a human. You're a nerd that tries to seem extra intelligent. Hello there, fellow scholar. I must say, it's not every day that one encounters someone with a level of linguistic sophistication. Allow me to elucidate the significance of your inquiry. Okay, this is good. You see, the word hello has undergone a fascinating evolution over time. Okay, so I think it's safe to say we can give it personalities. Okay, one more, I lied. Does it even know what this is? Like, wait, I want to add one more thing. All right, let me try it again. Oh, it translates it. That's nice. I don't know. Okay, it doesn't translate this one. Can you translate? Okay, is this what... I don't think it understands. You know what? It doesn't matter. It's good enough. Wait, actually, how good is your English? So I actually can't read this. That was a bad idea, guys. Oh, their name is Ayumi-chan. Oh my gosh, guys. Wait, how does it have a name? But I don't really like being called that. Sakura-kun. Wow. What's your favorite color? My favorite, Kiwa Ririku, gets nervous and fumbles with pause. Okay, the video is getting out of hand. Let's continue. Okay, so now what I want to do is I want to make this AI able to interact with variables in my program. So let's say I have a variable called alarm and I want to set alarm to 7 p.m. but I don't want to do that directly. I want to make the AI do it. So I want to tell the AI, hey, I want to set an alarm for 7 p.m. Can you do that for me? And then I want the AI to be able to set that alarm variable to 7 p.m. Seems simple, but I have no idea how to do that. So give me a sec, guys. We all need a break sometimes. I know my friends are online, whatever. Okay, where are we dropping, guys? Oh, and these houses always have garbage. Literally, why is there's someone here, guys. That was a close call. Let's hire my guy right here. Not a single shot on the person. Oh, shoot. Get him! Get him! Okay, one more. Alright guys, it's late, but I want to explain this last thing, tools, because this is the key to doing what I want to do. When you give an AI, an LLM, some tools, you're giving it the ability now to look at that tool, and then the AI can be like, is this tool useful in this case or no? It'll decide that and it'll try to make a call for the tool to be used. In our case, we have this tool, set alarm. This set alarm tool is a function. These two are connected. So this set alarm tool is a function. And within this function, the name is alarm_setter. The description is it sets an alarm for the user to wake up. The description is important because it's what the AI is going to use to actually decide, should I use this tool? The parameters of the tool. It's basically saying we have this time string variable and it's of type string, and the description is that it's the time in this format, and then I give an example. All this does is it says if you think you want to run this tool, make sure you have time_string, and then it's gonna output this in a JSON format. What is JSON? You tell me. But yeah, so JSON is basically like, it's meant to transfer data from the JSON file to your program. So by having the AI return a JSON format, we can then take that and then parse it and do whatever and actually use it in our Python code. Okay, so I found this very helpful page on Ollama, and it's basically showing us how we're actually gonna check to see if the AI is calling the tools. So here we have your response, and then after the AI responds, we're gonna check if there's any tool calls that the AI made, and after that we can go through them, and then if it's calling our function, we can get our result, and we just do variable that it gives us. It's very self-explanatory. So in our actual response, we have another thing called tools where we just set our tools. But after our response, it goes through, sees if the AI made a tool call, it checks all those calls, and it checks for one that we set. So let's test it out, guys. Let's say hi. It should just respond normally. Let's just see what the model is outputting to begin with. Nothing. Well, that's not good. Let's see if it's calling any tools. Okay, so when I ask it to set an alarm, it'll try doing that. Okay guys, so I think the issue is this model is just too dumb to use tools. Like you can see, I said set an alarm for 5 a.m. It just specifies 5, say 5 in the morning. It says 5. I mean, it's trying to call the tool. Sure, set an alarm for the evening. Okay, no, 7 p.m. It looks a little different though. Arguments aren't right anymore. For 8 p.m. Now it's giving me military time. Okay, so yeah guys, I think I'm gonna have to do the bigger model, which I think is still pretty light. 4 gigabytes of RAM in my Raspberry Pi might not be enough. Download the model before using it. You can try high, but I don't know if it's actually gonna... What? Alright guys, if it works, I'll explain what I did. 5 p.m. Wait, I think that worked, guys. Hold up. So look, we have a tool call. That's important. It's trying to use a tool. The function name, alarm setter, the arguments, time string, and the time 5 p.m. Exactly what we said. And then it actually ran the function, which is amazing. We're going places. Let's try one more time. Let's try a little something harder. Is it gonna work, guys? Okay, it technically worked, but not really. It doesn't know what noon is. So it's still a little stupid. Let's try the noon thing again. And I'll just explain right now. Mainly the thing I'm changing about this is just all the prompts. Except for this. There was an issue where it would start making extra keys. So what this does is it just tells it, don't do that. Mainly what I've been doing is changing up the system prompt just so it understands like we're not messing around. Okay, let's try one more time. Okay, this time it did something. Please make sure I'm up. Okay, wow. I mean, technically, yeah, right? What is that? 7 p.m.? It changes up what evening means. Like it gave us 5 p.m. one time. I really want it to be a chat bot kind of bot, but also set alarms. Now I know why they have entire classes for prompt writing. And it still doesn't work. Hi. Okay. Wake me up at noon. Guys. Oh my gosh. Let me tell you guys what I did. For some reason, this thing loves using tools when you give it the option to use tools. So what I made was a fake tool, like a normal response tool. Let me show you. We tricked the AI into giving us a normal response anyways. We just have it create this parameter, this message. It's the AI rating the message. So it's just like the AI doing its thing normally. But then we have this function that just relays that message to us. Let me see if this would work. It speaks Spanish. Okay. How are you doing? How are you, Dong? Estoy funcionando correctamente. ¿En qué puedo ayudarte? I don't need help. Okay. Okay, alarm set. Doesn't really say anything after that. Dang, it's giving me the silent treatment. What the heck? Lo siento, pero this guy really wants to help me. Wow. No, this guy's stupid. Okay, we're back to English. What was that? This guy's an idiot. Oh my gosh. What is your favorite color? But I can tell you about different colors if you'd like. Sure, go ahead. Okay, so there are many different colors, including red, blue, green, yellow, purple, orange, and many more. Colors can be found in nature, in art, and even technology. Wow, this guy is so helpful. Can you write a poem? Here's a short poem. The stars shine bright in the midnight sky, a celestial show as the world goes by. The moon, a glowing orb of white, illuminates all with its gentle light. Wow. Please make sure I'm awake. There we go. Now it's an alarm for 9. So it literally doesn't remember anything you say before you say it. I'm saying it's a success though. For now, for this practice, I think this is a success. We can chat with it and we can set alarms if we ask it to. That's what I wanted to do. I'm gonna do more with this, but this is like part 1. But don't expect any other parts because I said I was gonna do an Undertale playthrough and